In this episode, I'm going to try a small experiment where I'd like to split the main colony, the Beekeeping for Hope colony, into a smaller nuke, just to try and rear a queen and to see what happens. So stay tuned and let's see what goes on. So today I'm going to do a tiny split, just a little one. I want to take out 3 frames from here because this is a really strong colony. I want to get a frame with eggs on it, capped brood. So it could be 2 frames and a frame with food on there. And I'm going to put it in here. So that's my goal at the moment, just to lessen the amount of bees in there, plus to hopefully get a nice new queen in there. And I'll keep them warm over the winter, feed them fondant, and hopefully that will work. So these guys are doing well. I hope 4 hive. So let's push that in. That's better. So it didn't attack me, nice bees. So these ones here, again, lovely bees. So yeah, I'll split those. 2 or 3 frames into there. I don't want to take the queen, I want to leave the queen in there. So I'll be hopefully not bringing her in by mistake. So let's do this. We go straight into the brood. Should be right to get this off. Oh, that is heavy. Right. Now these bees are a bit angry, but they're still being well behaved, so it's all good. Let's do this nice and quickly. So what I want to get first is some eggs, basically. I want to get some eggs in there. Put this out. I'll put that in there for now. Just out of the way. Right. Man, I'll stick this together quick, I tell you, blimey. Eggs in here. Emerging brood there. Found the queen. She's on this one. So where is she now? So there she's got an egg hanging out of her bum. Right, poor queen. Right, I'll leave her there. So I know where the queen is. Nice and easy. I found her so quick. Really impressed. Right, so this one here. See if we've got any eggs on here. Yes, this one's got eggs on it. And emerging brood. So what I will do is I will transfer this one. And there's a queen cell there as well. Just a little made one up at the very top. So the queen's not on this one. So I will now put that one in our new little nuke over here. happen is all the flying bees will fly out of the nuke and come back in. So I'll just move this across a bit. So one more certain that the queen's on here. Yep, she's there 100%, so that's good. So she stays in there. I'm trying my best not to squash any, but they're getting in the way sometimes. Right, so I need at least another one in there. Let's go to this end and get some food out for them. There should be some food at this end. So I'll just take this one up. These bees, come on you. Come on. So when a bee gets squashed, they all want to sort of, you know, stand all over him. Sorry. So they're all kind of, there's a little dead bee there. Now they're all getting a bit tetchy. I just need to get in there. There we are. Right. Loads of food in here, loads and loads and loads of food. And loads of cat brood on the other side as well. So that one might be ideal. Is I've taken 2 frames out of here. I've taken that 1 frame there. Queen is on this frame. So she's still in there, which is good. And that frame out of there. And I've put them into this nuke. Let's see how they go in there. So I've got 3 empty frames and 2, 1 for the food, 1 for the brood, which is good. So they'll be fine in there. And I need to just put in 2 empty frames in here. So I'll just put these 2 frames in. Actually, I'll move this one along a bit because the queen's next to that one, so I'll move that one along. And I'll put the frame just in here. There are, brand new one for them there. And the other one, I'll put on this next one. My hive tool, where'd I put that? There it is. So I'll just move all these back. Then I'll shut them up. Sorry these. Yeah, see the slightest movements and they do go a bit tetchy, don't they? Perfect. So that's all good. They're all nicely joined up. Got a dummy board, shove it down the side. There we go. See, I'm happy with that. Make sure all the spacing's good. That's good. So what I'll do next is I'll put the queen excluder on, which I'll give them a quick smoke because they're kind of all around the edges and I don't want to smoke it nearly out as well. So let's put it in like this. I hate doing this because I don't want to squash it. There's so many of them, it's really hard not to. Right, you look, see, I open it a little bit and they all come pouring out. Right, get it all nice, oops, nice and slow. That's it, that's good. These bees aren't that bad really, are they? You've seen the ones in the apiary where they just me all the time, but these ones seem good, they seem fine. So now I'll put the honey soup on top. So some of these squash bees off from the last time. And that's how I'll put the honey soup is on. Which way? These are heavy. Right, excuse me, bees. Honestly, I feel so. It's the last time I'm going to come in for a little while now, so you're all good. So this is a small nuke hive. As you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. Let's push them all together a bit. Let's get some dummy boards maybe. So they can all just do their thing in there. Move that across a bit as well. So what happened is all the nurse bees will stay in here because they haven't flown yet, so they'll stay in here and look after all the eggs. The flying bees will return to the original hive because that's where they know where to go, but eventually they'll start bringing in their own pollen. They've got enough food in here. This one had quite a bit of food in it, this frame here, so I'm pleased with that. This one had eggs on it, so they should start building a queen cell, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. May have to get another dummy board, I think, to go along here. So I have to get 2 dummy boards, I think. But yeah, this is the new little hive. This is the nucleus hive. So I'll put the lid on the other one first. Right, hive is on. So that's the little nuke. This one, not sure what to call this one yet, but yeah, it's looking good. I like it already. So lots of little bees on here. So I'll put this on top. I did modify the roof. I put a bit of wood underneath the wood, glued it on to give it a bit of weight to it, plus to give it a bit more insulation. So I should put this on and see what happens. So this little hive now has some bees in it. So we've got 2 frames of bees on there. 3 empty frames, so hopefully these can stock up for the winter, and I might insulate the sides, some polystyrene or something, maybe put something on top, but hopefully these bees will do well in here. So I'll have one little check inside to make sure it's all going well. Yeah, looking good, nice and peaceful, so we'll leave them to it. I won't check these again for a little while now. So got all the nurse bees, all the non-flying bees will stay in here, which is good. So now we have 4 colonies here. I'll keep you updated on this one. I'll check this one in maybe a couple of weeks, 2 weeks time, see what's going on, see if they manage to make a queen cell. I might check them next week. I'll have a think about it, but I'll leave them to it for now, and I can feel the buzzing. Shall I see hear it? Yeah, I can hear the buzzing, and I can feel the vibration through my hands. Amazing, isn't it? Incredible things, bees. Just get so sad when they get squished. Stuff like that. Right, so that's the small nuke. Let's see how they do in a few weeks. I'll update you on the video. Is it looking good? So the next manoeuvre I'd like to do is to take these bees here, the Ugandan hive, where the smoker is in my mouth and my face. Let's move the smoker out the way. So the next thing I want to do is to move these girls, into this hive. I want to get them into there because they're really big now. They were doing their orienteering flight earlier, and there was loads in here, absolutely loads coming out. So I'm going to need to move them soon because they're getting quite full up, so they can start stocking up for the winter properly in the bigger hive, this one here. There already seems to be a few guard bees there already. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.